I created competent boards because I saw there was a lack of insight and also foresight in the boardroom when it came to environmental issues, social issues, actually also governance issues. Think about the impact of climate change, the impact of biodiversity. We know that that's going to be an issue for your supply chain. Can you really get the products that you need? Can you have employees in the places where you currently have your production? They not only need to deal with climate change risk, but also human capital, stakeholder activism, modern slavery. Do we have modern slavery in our supply chain? Do we have it in our own business? How artificial intelligence is impacting not only your business, but also others.
Factors such as climate transitional risk, physical risk, governance conversations are all top of mind, not only for investors, but for executives and board members.
It's about ensuring that all leaders have the insight and the foresight they need to make informed decisions.
It's about being flexible, agile, and nimble. Understand that the way it's been is not the way it is, and certainly not the way it's going to be. It's about stretching the mind muscle to make them realize that the conformity which got them their job is not the conformity which will qualify them for what they need in the future.
I'm not a betting woman, but if I was, I would say about 90% of CEOs, if not more, are aware of the ESG factors that are critical to generating value as well as protecting downside risk. Now, if the question is, how well do they understand it and do they feel prepared to ensure on a long-term perspective that those factors are well regarded and there's an effective strategy in place, that is a different set of questions.
Regulators around the world are starting to require mandatory sustainability and climate disclosures. This is not just reporting numbers such as carbon emissions. Companies now need to disclose management and board competences when it comes to overseeing sustainability and climate risk.
So how do corporates and organizations ensure that they're being well educated and abreast of some of these challenging and changing landscapes?
This requires upskilling.
This is what we do at Competent Boards.
Competent Boards is a global peer-to-peer educator and certifier for boards and business leaders.
It's upskilling. Everyone who comes on the Competent Boards course has tremendous skills already. We want to give you more skills which broaden your thinking, broaden your approach, and deepen your approach as well.
Our alumni tell us the programs have helped them secure exciting career opportunities, board seats, even increased their market cap.
In 2020, I completed the course, and it in fact has enlarged my worldview, and it has made a better person and to talk with some authority on all of these topics.
So I'm an alumna of the program, and I heard about Competent Boards through colleagues in a group of women corporate directors who've all done board training at Harvard. So around 6 of us signed up in early 2021 to take the course. It was about being forward-thinking, being receptive to many different perspectives, and to think long-term.
You can join Competent Boards as an individual, or you can also join as a company as part of the corporate subscription. And we'll keep the leaders in the company updated on everything that is important for that business, so they stay current, but also stay in compliance with all the new laws and regulations.
When an executive or a board member joins the Competent Boards training program, they are placed within a cohort of their peers, and they are provided a syllabus that covers an extensive array of topics. They attend Zoom sessions that allow them to engage with their peers.
The 2 things I would say, which has really been an aha moment for me, was the global cohort. And all of my fellow participants, they were from all around the world, and they were similar aspirants to join the boards.
You have the network, a global network of peers in 55 countries.
You have the opportunity to learn from your peers, all of whom bring their experience into the room.
That's one aspect. And second aspect is the widespread of knowledge that was on hand, delivered to us, that HEL has organized with the world experts on various topics to come and talk to us.
You get global insight from a faculty that are among the most skilled, experienced leaders around the world. It's current insight.
To help knowledge share and keep abreast of the changing dynamics, a thorough understanding of materiality for your organizations as it pertains to sustainability, and clear roadmaps and actionable takeaways for you to implement within your organizations and beyond.
It will give you an incredibly broad exposure to some very new and complex topics, will allow you to think around issues in a way that maybe you've never thought before.
It made me confident, and it gave me an all-round view on all of these vital topics that the board is talking about. When I'm aspiring to be one of them, it gave me that strong springboard for me to launch my own board career.
So if you want to become a board member who is curious, who's a lifelong learner, who's risk aware, who's future focused and very engaged, you should join Competent Boards.
I've met quite a few people who I've met on courses, and I've seen the kind of change that there's been, the kind of self-confidence there's been, the kind of new breadth that they've brought to their job. And that's really rewarding.
I look forward to welcoming you in our virtual classrooms. Join Competent Boards.
Join Competent Boards. Join this global network of leaders.